So, everything should be all good and set and ready to go here. Let's just make sure that game audio is good. Awesome. Mic audio looks like it's doing its thing, which is also awesome. We'll definitely take that. Bring up the YouTube preview here. Make sure the YouTube preview is doing the YouTube preview thing, and should be good. With that, I think we are good to go. Excellent. How's it going, everybody? Hey there, hi there. Happy Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing well here tonight. Tonight, we are working on side quest stuff, working on legendary difficulty, working on Cavalier difficulty, working on the arcade nonsense. Little of this, little of that, whole 9 yards, just taking care of some of those side events because we had the arcade prize card winding up refreshing today, and there is a shiny 5-star featured hero crystal sitting at the end of the milestone here, and a bunch of 6-star shards too. So I am locked and loaded with 14 tokens, and we blitzing through the mutant difficulty here. It is going to wind up being a spam cheese fest to be sure, but getting some of that loot. That's what the plan is here for the next couple hours, few hours, whatever it winds up being. You guys know the drill for now. And with that, let's get rolling. Before I get too far along, though, I do want to take a moment and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. There's some cool stuff around the corner. I was very fortunate, very fortunate. That's putting it pretty mildly. I'm very fortunate to wind up pulling a 6-star version of Strife in the early access bundle yesterday. So got a rank up and gameplay of him coming out in addition to Elsa gameplay, Storm gameplay. Also some behind the scenes stuff I've been working on. So long story short, there's cool stuff coming down the pipe. So please do ring that notification bell. Stay on top of all that as that drops. And we'll go from there. So let's see here. I want to do this, and I want to do this, and let's just do this for fun. I think that should be more than sufficient. From the top, though, I want to say big howdy to Fried Nuggets. Fried Nuggets getting the enviable first spot here at the top. Cheers, bud. Hope you're doing well. Roberto saying, hey there, hi there. Hey there, hi there, back at you. Legendary half, always a pleasure. How's it going, bud? Shada saying, yo, got the first 6-star Winter Soldier. Is he any good? He is good for synergies, and if you have a Killmonger, he's pretty good for that too. Congrats on the first 6-star. Time Twin, hey Rob, can you use Dragon Man for the Legendary Arcade? Sure. I can do that next time. Swap out a Spider-Ham instead. We'll get that going for next time. Just because this is the way my day has been going. Did get a pop-up from YouTube saying that there may be a wee bit of buffering cropping up. So, if you guys watching live right now do wind up experiencing a bit of choppiness, it should be moving right along before long, hopefully. So do bear with me for that. There we go. That is the first fight. That is Nightcrawler. Let's throw a Spider Pig up here next, shall we? Shaw's got a 5-star. Excellent. Yeah, then pair them up together. You should be pretty good for that. I think it's Killmonger. Pretty sure. 99% sure it's Killmonger. Could be mistaken. Pretty sure it's Killmonger. Either which way. Yeah, congrats. Let me wrap up this fight here. And then I'll just double check that, because now it's at on the top of my head, tip of my tongue, and it's like, I think so. I think that's right. But I just want to make sure for my own curiosity's sake. Beautiful. All right, let me look that up for Winter Soldier. Because what the synergy does that I'm thinking of is that it gives Winter Soldier a Star-Lord-esque ability where his damage keeps increasing for a whole bunch. Yep, Winter Soldier. Yeah. Yep. So then, yeah, pair those two guys up together, and you're going to be having a pretty good time. The legendary Half stopping in. What's good, Half? Happy Wednesday. Answering, what's my favorite sequel? Maybe John Wick 2. That is a solid sequel. That is, of course, referencing the question here to my left, which is the question of the evening, everybody. What is your favorite sequel? Doesn't matter if it is live action, if it's animated. Doesn't matter if it's from this decade or decades back. What is your favorite film sequel? We'll say it that way. Because there are plenty of solid book sequels as well, but I suppose I should specify and say film. Get out of here, X-Pool. I think each of these is its own separate fight, right? So it's not... Oh no, every three fights is a token. That's what it is. Okay, that's right. That's how that works. So you can get 3 tokens, I think, per run. So I need to do 5 runs then to get to the next milestone. Alright, let's see if I can work this out with Spider-Pig now. This one, of course, is I need to get a couple heavy attacks in, because this is Aegis heavy. Let's see if I can heavy intercept here. Nope. That did not go well. That did not go well. Let's not do that this time, shall we? Obviously, Spider-Ham is not the optimal setup here. You're going to want someone who can has a multi-hit special just to make life a little bit easier. And if I was feeling particularly brave, I could heavy intercept her heavy attack, but that is neither here nor there. I'm doing it the simple, straightforward way. So there we go. Now it's just a regular vanilla rogue fight. Time Twin finally got someone other than a dupe in the dual class crystal. It was Dragon Man. Nice. And I was just curious how good he was. Saw the vid where they kept hitting him and you didn't get much damage. Yes, that is very true. Which is really cool because he effectively goes unstoppable, unblockable, and then regens like 60-70% of the damage taken too for a while. Maybe pairing up against somebody who shrugs off debuffs lickety-split probably wasn't the best idea. Because all my debuffs, active debuffs, fall off before she can throw a special, especially with how passive she's playing. Half got a white mags from the featured. You have any ideas to use him? Yes. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. White mags, I think more so than red mags, is by and large a synergy champ, where you bring him with to boost either your hero champions or your metal champions. And then plus, white mags has a bunch of pre-fights as well, similar to like how Mr. Fantastic works. Otherwise, aside from that, he's got very similar mechanics to Red Magneto, in that he gets a bunch of prowess, and you want to capitalize on the prowess by throwing specials, so on and so forth, right? Fried Nugget saying, hey Rob, gotta ask you something. How can I get a bunch of 4-star sig stones? Easiest, most straightforward way for that, which sounds really dumb. You get a lot of 4-star sig stones in milestones once you become, I think it's either Cavalier or Thronebreaker. You get them in milestones. You get a lot of 4-star sig stones in these solo objective crystals. So the more solo objective crystals you get, the more chances you have at 4-star sig stones. Those are all class based though, as opposed to generic. Generic ones, I think you also can wind up getting in the solo crystals, but they're a little bit more rare. Generic ones you can also find, I think, in monthly events and stuff. Off the top of my head. You have any masteries for a longer stun? Yes, I've got all of those activated. I think it's three out of 3 you can activate for longer stuns. Yeah, that's under the utility tree, the 3rd tree for masteries. It gives you the option for your stuns to last longer, and there also is a second separate mastery for enemy stuns to last or to expire quicker, I should say. So yeah, I mean, if you're able to once you get leveled up and you got a couple extra points to spare, I very strongly recommend investing in those, because that definitely comes in handy. Lefty says hi, and that you should go play zombies with him. I would enjoy that very much sometime. I would very much enjoy that sometime. How's it going, Marm? So this one is pretty spammy, just... Oh. I say it's particularly spammy as I just eat a couple of attacks to the face there. But this fight's over. This fight's over. Marm, currently the only blue in the chat. Yeah, this is true for now. For now, hopefully at some point I might see a little bit more blue as well. It was nice getting to say howdy, to visit with the friends, but for now, yeah, just you, bud. You're holding down the fort in a league of your own. I should bring a wasp for this fight if I was paying a bit closer attention. One, two. Come on, 3. Well, that was a fail. There we go. That works. That works. Did it the hard way. Mordo is an annoying boss, but there fortunately are a lot more options nowadays to deal with him, right? If you have a Wasp, Mordo is very straightforward. If you've got Doom, he's much more straightforward. Iceman is an option. Just quake it, bro. Is always an option. Alright, Marm, please do tell Lefty that I say a big howdy as well. And best luck with zombies. Time Twin, I always do appreciate you reminding me that you are not at all interested in the blue. Not at all interested. I appreciate it. There are days where I forget, where I'm like, should Time Twin get the blue? Should Time Twin? And then I'm like, no. Keeps insisting. Doesn't want it. So I'm like, I am happy to oblige. We should use Dragon Mana. Probably next couple fights. Just because Nightcrawler's just so annoying. Have you guys done this already here today? And I know it just reset today for week 2 or the second half of the event, right? So you had the option of either switching over from one arcade card to the other, or doubling down and keep going with either the catalysts or with the character shards, whichever you preferred. Me myself, I wound up going for character shards first round. I am going for character shards second time around. Just having all of that, all those extra 6-star shards, I think is just completely wonderful. All right, so Dragon Ball. So the nice thing about Dragon Ball is that once you've got him awakened and you have a decent sig level on him as well, every time Wolverine procs a regen, I reduce that regen by 30% just inherently. And then let's see. Now, I don't have the Diablo synergy with me, and the Diablo synergy actually is a big use to Dragon Man. It gives me an extra power charge, and that power charge helps with the cheesy spamminess that you were talking about. So that actually probably is like the best use for Diablo, to be honest. Blarg. So I'm hoping Wolverine's gonna survive. He's going down pretty quick. But just like that, because of those 3 power gains, now I'm back to another special 3. I think he's done. I don't think he's gonna survive this. What a shame. I was just barely starting to ramp up to have fun. Speaking of the 6-star shards, I figure that is a solid enough segue to shameless plug of the evening number 1. If you have not already, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel or rung the notification bell, here's the reason to do so. There is going to be a second huge featured 6-star crystal opening coming up here in the next month's time. I want to give myself a few more weeks just to keep saving up shards. There's going to be a minimum of 5 featured 6-stars opened. I have 3 currently. As soon as I'm done with the side event here, as well as the main monthly quest, that's going to be featured number 4. I want to get another couple under my belt, and I'm going to have a big opening for all that stuff coming up, too. Hope to wake up Falcon. I think that's probably my top choice, waking Falcon up. Pulling APOC for the first time would be wonderful. Pulling iHulk, pulling Red Goblin would be fantastic. Mr. Fantastic dupe. Just so many good characters. So many good characters. So that's going to, like I said, going to be coming out here in the next month. Depending on how that goes, really, is going to determine whether I keep going for this featured batch, whether just start saving up for the Spider-Ham featured 6-star here in 2 months' time, and then go from there. But yeah, again, please, if you haven't already, if you're interested, of course, do ring that notification bell, because it will let you know when that goes live. Alright, so this should be when you can start getting some of that cheesy special goodness. So like you saw, oh, that's funny. That's funny. I have not seen this interaction yet. That's fairly comical. But that was basically just of that interaction. Like, he was hitting into me, and then I just healed up a significant chunk of that. Now I'm unstoppable again, so I could, if I wanted to, just heavy spam. Because I'm unstoppable and unblockable, so may as well have some fun with it, right? I wonder if Rogue shrugs off the passive stun as quickly as she does a normal stun. Let's find out. Oh, well, there we go. That is the easiest way to fight this Aegis heavy Rogue. Just like that. Now it's a normal Rogue fight. And of course the trick with Wasp is that you want to not get hit, because Wasp's damage output increases the higher her combo gets. So, I mean, obviously you don't want to get hit in most cases anyway, anywhere else in the game, but yeah, that works too. So let's do that. How's your week going, everybody? It is Wednesday. I mean, today is the last day of the Jubilee Arena already. Jubilee's going to be a thing of the past, which is really weird. It feels like it just barely is getting started, and yet, you know, here it is the night before it ends. Anybody here going for her in Arena as either a 4 or a 5-star? And if you are, I do wish you the best of luck. I do think the cutoff is going to be a bit lower this time around than last time, which is nice. But I would be remiss to say that it's going to be considerably lower. She went for about 48 mil, I think, round 1. Which is still pretty significant. Cutoff has been like 28, right? Give or take. Well, but now that like the Strife gameplay is out there from CCP and a few others, I really do think that a lot of people are just gonna lose their appetite to keep going for Jubilee since Strife is coming out in a couple of weeks, because he's looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, he's looking pretty good. Time to win, ready for the month end. Not enjoying the side event. I am looking forward to. I'm not gonna. So that is my confession. I'm looking forward to something different too. On one hand, I appreciate this month just being a much lower key than like December, where they threw like literally everything at us. You know, from new story content to new variant to side quests to there's probably a boss rush in there too at some point. Yeah, there was. I think the Mulaney one. Like they threw literally everything at us. So it's nice like this time around where it's nice, chill. But yeah, I mean grinding out the arcade thing right here is pretty monotonous. Pretty monotonous. Bevan stopping in saying, "Hey Rob, what's good, bud? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. What's new?" As well as AQ Shadow saying, coming over for the Lefty Knox raid. Cheers, bud. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much for the raid. Marm also part of the Lefty Knox raid. Awesome. Any suggestions on how to get the collector fight done easily? Not as far as I know, I'm not aware of any like super cheese strats where you can just like bring one champ in and just like, again, just cheese the heck out of them, have a good time. I'm not aware of that. For the collector, as memory serves, you're going to want a heavy hitter, right? Someone who can just come in and do a whole boatload of damage quick and just get it over quick. So, unfortunately, that winds up being most of your god tiers. Like, Cap Marvel movie with Nick Fury is great. A moderately expensive way to do it is to bring OG Hulk, an awakened OG Hulk, with Heimdall, and just keep using the small revive on OG Hulk. Doing that puts him in his Fury phase right off the bat, so he can deal a significant amount of damage. Survive any hits that you take because of Heimdall, keep doing more damage, and just do it that way. I mean, Aegon, once Aegon's ramped up, could have a pretty good time that way. Unfortunately, off the top of my head, again, I'm not really aware of any super easy, straightforward ways for the collector fight. He's just annoying all around. He's just super annoying. Just kind of one of those things you gotta just hunker down, boost up, and just like steamroll and get over with. Roberto says, all of the legendary is done. Very nice. What's next? What am I going to do with my remaining tokens? Do the next... hold on a second, actually. Because there still is one more drop of tokens next week, Wednesday. Because here's the plan, and this is like the not the intended way of doing it, but this is the way to capitalize on the most of it, right? Where is it? Here. So if you've got all the different legendary fights, so if you have the featured 5-star, I'm not sure if we've got enough tokens to get through the other one too, the second one for the 5,000 shards, or whatever the rank up equivalent is of that. What I do know is that there should be enough leftover tokens once you've completed both of these tiers of the legendary difficulty to do the first rung of the epic prize card. So in this case, get the 2,000 6-star shards here for the first rung, or again, whatever the equivalent is for the rank up materials. There should be enough tokens for that, for all the legendary stuff in the first epic one. But again, like I said, there's going to be a whole nother drop again next Wednesday. Another 8 tokens, and next Wednesday is going to be the last one. Soul Barb. That's a bit of teleporting. Come on, dude. Come on, really? What a dingus. God, I hate this. Oh. Oh, that just peeves me off so much. That just ticks me off so dang much. That freaking dingus trying to bait out his stupid special, and you won't have it. But the second he gets the special 3, he's like, nope, I'm going to do it right now. God, that's so annoying. I hate that. I hate that stupid AI. Man, that's salt. So much salt. Lefty popping in for the Lefty zombie raid. What's up, bud? How'd your run with zombies go tonight? Time Twin says, if you have Strife, use the Strife and Apox energy. Yes, I mean, if you have a Strife from the early access, that is one way to do it. If you get him later on when he comes to Crystals or Arena in a week and change time, you could do that as well. But in terms of like champs you could use right now, really anybody who's a heavy hitter. Just pure raw damage. Or like, you know, Aegon with his secondary damage, or Gilly 99 with her secondary damage. Actually, no, I take it back. Gilly 99 is an awful choice for that. Don't do that. Aegon is probably your best bet. Because if you get hit once with, or you get hit enough with Gilly 99, she's gonna lose that that protection shielding or combo shield that she's got. Lose the 100 hits that she needs to really do the damage and all that massive burst secondary damage. And then she's just gonna be squishy. If you can manage to bring Guardian on your team someplace, even if he's just for support, like just bring a 3-star if that's the highest rarity you got. Bringing Guardian with is going to be pretty helpful as well, just because he's going to greatly improve the block proficiency of your entire squad. Which, if you block collector hits, that'll give you a little bit more staying power too. So I mean that's a pretty good combo between Guardian and Heimdall, right? As 2 support characters, and then bring 3 massive offensive gods with the 2 support characters behind them. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Boink, doink, yoink. Spinny, spinny, spin. Spinny, spinny, spin. Spinny, spinny, spin. And that should be right about when the first, neurotoxin's ticking off, so he's just gonna be stun locked. Yep. Bye-bye, dude. I love it. I love it. So I will say this though too, once I do get to that featured 5-star, I'm going to be opening that live on stream here. So if you guys want to throw your guesses into chat, or if you guys are watching after the fact, if you want to type your guesses into the comment section, go for that. Just for bragging rights. Just strictly for bragging rights. Whoever guesses right gets a cookie. A cyber cookie. A digital cookie? Digi cookie? If that's a thing. One or the other. So we saw Dragon Man. You guys want who should be the bonus character in lieu of Dragon Man or Mordo or Spider-Ham? Is there anybody specific that you guys would like to see for this side quest? Test out a strat against somebody, perhaps? Spinny, spinny, spin. Awesome. Because, again, I got that extra spot on the roster, and it would be fun just to throw a couple of randos up there just for kicks. Time Twin saying Mojo. Yeah, I think my Mojo is rank 4. That could work. Shot by Dread stopping by saying, Rob Von Jordan, what's up, man? What's good, Dread? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. How's everything going with you this fine day? Hope you're doing well. You know, for a champ that's supposed to have like 800% increased attack once he wakes up from slumber, that was mighty squishy. That was like some weak sauce damage. There's a bunch of random odd end stuff there. So I'm halfway to the... over halfway. Nice. I got 2 more runs of this. And then I got the 5-star crystal. So was Mojo, right? Where is he at? Is he ranked up? Rank 3, I guess. This is going to be interesting. I don't even know how to... I have not played Mojo offensively. Morningstar from start to finish. Oh, crap. Maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time. I was like, wait, I don't want to quit. That would be awful. I'm a rank 4. Okay, how does Mojo work? And what sig is mine? It's so weird. I've never used Mojo offensively. All this time. All right, well, I mean, let's try it out. I can't promise anything. It's probably going to be awful, but... And I know he heals, but I forget how he heals specifically. Come on, dude. Come on. Well, there's a regen somehow. How did it take so much damage so quick? Because he's got counter tactics on, but is my block proficiency just that trash? Interesting. I think it's just my block proficiency being that trash. Just do the prompts and the special too. Pretty straightforward. Where does that regen come in? Anytime a buff expires off the or is nullified off the opponent, I heal. Okay. So that's the only way I can heal is when opponent buffs fall off. Alright. Noah stopping in. What's up, bud? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. How's everything? So I'm supposed to heal for 3% of my missing health, right? Each time a buff falls off or is nullified. That heal I got right there was not 3% of my missing health. So squishy. So squishy. That went rather well. Never mind the loss of health. Yeah. There you go. Pretty much. I mean, can't deny the crazy degen that Mojo gets. Like, that's really nuts. But definitely a lot squishier than I would have thought. Finished at 516 this morning with minimal revives. Big congrats. Amazing that my 6-star Black Panther was MVP of that quest. Good on you, bud. Good on you. How's it feel being done with it? Well, I suppose twofold. Being done with it first of all, but then being pleasantly surprised that Panther came through clutch like that. And does that mean that you're going to want to use them for more things now? But after you get 4 million followers, he places a hater buff on the opponent, which also helps to heal. Okay. So you can heal off any champ. You just have to ramp him up. Duly noted. Duly noted. Key is to get 5 million followers every fight, so he gets additional fury. And then keep building up for the massive degen damage too. That's really what I'm. Why did I use Ghost? That was so dumb. Because the degen is what I know Mojo from, just because Mojo is always a boss in, always was a boss. That's not a good idea. In Alliance War. There's that. Should do a nice little chunk of damage. Boink. Kingslayer stopping in saying, "Hey Rob." Well, hey there, hi there, bud. How's it going? Welcome to the Cheese Fest festivities. Hope you're well. Follow up with the Ghost again. Panther is criminally underrated, says Noah. Also popped a PHC and got 4-star Killmonger. Very nice. So now I have the dynamic duo. Heck yeah, you do. Just completely max out on the dot damage that Panther can do. If you get Storm Pyramid X as well, she has an amazing synergy with the Panthers to also increase their damage output. And then Storm synergizes well with the 3 of them as well with increased power gain. So A lot of cool stuff there. A lot of cool stuff there. Doom is great for these indestructible nodes because he can convert shock to stun by holding heavy. Yes, this is true. For that Aegis heavy. Yeah. Same's true with Wasp. Because the passive stun just does absolute wonders. Get out of here, long shot. All those prompts are popping up. So I'm probably not going to survive this because of the double edge I've got turned on, the damage mastery. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. So squishy. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, that just means you gotta do it the hard way. And by the hard way, I mean the ghost way. The hard way, guys. The hard way. Long shot fight is the most annoying for me. Hate that unstoppable. Yeah, I mean, it turns into like one big match of rock'em sock'em boppers. You're just slapping each other silly the whole time. That's why I just use Archangel, because even once we go unstoppable, if that just slows down the fight, at least the dots that Archangel prompts could keep the show on the road. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. It's 50% health, isn't it? Yeah, and I came in well over 50% health. I only got parried her once. That's unfortunate. I call shenanigans on that. I mean, it was probably the damage mastery dot that did it, but never mind. Never you mind. Five-star max sig level Juggernaut versus 5-star max sig level Unstoppable Colossus. Who would win? Juggernaut. Juggernaut, hands down. Because all Jugs has to do is just heavy Colossus a couple of times, get that stagger on, and then Colossus can't ever go unstoppable. Which just makes things so much easier. Dread says use the Red Guardian for the long shot fight. Makes the fight really easy. Yeah. It's not a hard fight. That's the thing. It's not a hard fight. Most science champions... The heck's this? No, I don't want to... No, get out of here, offer. Your offer's bad and you should feel bad. Alright, well, that was fun with Mojo. Let's have some fun with Fraggle Rock. I mean, Fraggle Rock is terribly suited for this, but we can still have some fun. Come on. Come on. go. We were talking about, speaking of underrated champions, Red Guardian is criminally underrated. In my humble opinion, criminally underrated. That dude can be so ridiculously useful. Big bursty damage, block unblockable attacks. He doesn't get any buffs on himself, which is really useful fighting Mystic champs, Dormammu especially. Alright, so right now I'm in the perfect spot for Thor, and the reason for that, if Wolvie decides to throw a special, please, don't be like Mordo, thank you. So I'm going to throw in my special right now, and I've got 35 hits, and the important thing for that is that once Thor is done dancing around with his special 3 here, that's going to push him over 40 hits, which means as soon as I'm done with my attack here, I immediately get my next special 3. So once Ragnarok falls off, I can just throw another special 3 and just keep the shock cycle damage going. Dude is nasty, bro. I'm trying to tell people, especially sigged up, 100%. I bring a 565 Guardian with me into AQ all the time. I mean, primarily just really for one champion. There's a really nasty Dormammu on my path, and he just absolutely rinses him when others wouldn't. But then, I mean, I've got him for the rest of the path and then subsequent sections as well. He's just so useful. Was it every 46 he gets another charge on his shield? And that just makes his damage output so much spicier. Thing with Red Guardian is that he really, really kind of needs to be awakened at high sig too, so. So he's like one of those rare but becoming increasingly more common champs, where it's better to rank up the 5-star instead of the 6 in the modern meta. Gambit action next. Oh yeah, we can do Gambit next. About to get rinsed by X. Well, look at that, 1% health. How crock is that? That's so dumb. Stupid shock damage couldn't do 900 more damage. That's all it is. Just had a fart on the guy. Yeah, I can do some Gambit action. Why not? Give me a chance to practice up with the guy, too. Oh, you know what would be fun, too, for the one after that would be Horseman Cable. And just degen the heck out of everybody. So, heavy attack into the special 2, do some nice spicy damage, get a Petrify up, which is really nice. I really wish that Petrify would be more frequent. As it stands, it's one of those chance things, right? It's completely up to RNG whether you wind up getting the Petrify on the opponent. And if it was much more reliable, it'd actually be really good in a lot of instances. Save yourself some grief. Doink. Come on. Can't touch that. Can't touch that. I'm invisible. I ain't got nothing on me. And big ol' razzle dazzle. That's a casual 50k. Get out of here, Iceman. Go back to Top Gun. So after this round, I think, because this is the last round, I'm going to be opening up that 5-star featured crystal. It's the old one. It's got the classic Wolverine in there. But if you guys want to take a guess at who that champ is going to be, again, throw your comments over in chat so you can get going for bragging rights. Going to open that up as soon as I get it here after this round. And then keep on rolling. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Bye-bye, dude. Come to think of it, if you do a Horseman to Sinister, would his damage actually be good? I don't know. I don't know how much you can save Sinister. Sinister is really nice as a synergy champion, given the mutants' random bonuses between that armor up, between, was it the prowess or the attack up, whatever it is. Like, that's really nice. But as far as, like, Sinister goes offensively, I don't know, man. That's a big ask. Boink. Doink. Yoink. Keep on a-rolling. So I feel like Friday would... Yeah, I think Friday would be a good day for incursions. Throwing that out there tentatively. Could be fun. Maybe do like another incursions with subs. Either Friday or Sunday. One or the other. Because I think all the incursion zones have reset, which means that all the loot is back to being available again. It'd be nice to go for some shards or something. Superman stopping in, saying, "Yo, what's good, Soup? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Mutant Cheese Fest here. Taking care of the arcade side event. I've got 14 tokens. Just trying to blitz through as much of this right now as I can. Get some of those last milestones. Now that the cards reset, go from there. Tatooine is thinking a Daredevil for the featured. Maybe. Maybe. I don't even remember who's in there, to be honest. So there's that. Awesome. 5-star featured. Wow, all of that was only 5. He's had 14 of those, and that's only 5 zones right there. Ah, man. The side event is not, it's not hard. It's not difficult. But that was only 5 zones. It just feels very, very monotonous. But here we go. Where is that featured? Here it is. The old one. So, Hitmonkey, Sassy, Airwalker, Professor X, Dragon Ball, Guardian. I don't think... I mean, no one's going to be new. And I think everybody here is woken up already. So I really don't think there's a bad pull. Everything is just more 6-star shards. Pulled a APOC on my 3rd featured, my next ring 5. Nice, bud. Congrats. Such a solid champ. Such a solid champ. I mean, in his own right, too, offensively, right? Let alone being just a huge synergy animal for all the horsemenning he can do. It's really nice. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be a Nihilus. That's my guess for this. Let's give that a tap. Hey, She-Hulk ain't bad. I'll take more SIGs in my She-Hulk. She's going to rank 5 eventually. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Very cool. I'm happy with that. Soon. Soon. But not quite yet. Hobbit! What's good, Hobbit? Hey there, hi there. Happy Wednesday, bud. How are ya? How's everything? How's the week finding you? As well as Truth Time Dorks. What's good, bud? How's it going? What is new? What's the latest and greatest? I'm blitzing through arcade event right now, and actually I need a palette cleanser because I've done 5 of these back to back to back to back, and I've got 9 tokens still. And yeah, not overly difficult. Again, just very, very monotonous. So let's see what we got here. I don't even remember what flavor this one is. Tech room. Okay. And then let's do that. So let's do this. Wasp. You can actually use Elsa this time, which is nice. Throw Guardian up there, and then throw Warlock up there. Why not? Why not? Pretty good roster, I'd say. PP says, hey Rob, or based on the thumbnail, hi Batman. Gotta get my voice a little bit deeper for the Batman voice. What's good, PP? How's it going, bud? Black Bull Special 2, basically. I can handle that. Forgot it's the old one. Kind of lame they did that, not the new one. 100%. I think their reasoning, at least what they said at the time, is that it gives everybody one last shot at Wolverine or Professor X or Dragon Ball or somebody like that, and they got all month or another 60 days to go for the new one. And I'm like, oh, okay. Alright. Bit of a downer if you ask me. I much rather would have preferred the new one, especially, you know, seeing as how it is the new featured 5-star time. But, you know, it's a free crystal for just doing monotonous grinding, so I can't complain too hard. Boink. Alright, dude. Hit me with that unblockable special. Please. Please. Thank you. Spicy. Spicy. So Rob, my boss thinks I'm a computer. Not because I'm very efficient, but because I fall asleep every 15 minutes, if left unattended. Well, the true test of all that is if your screensaver starts popping up. You know, that'd be a really fun question of the day for tomorrow or next time, maybe. What's your favorite classic screensaver? Because I remember the old fun screensavers where it's like, yeah, it's a screensaver, but you can. It's also a game. Like was a Ski Rush? Is that what it was called? Where the Yeti's chasing after you, or the Flying Toaster Pro. That was like what, in Windows 98 or something crazy, right? Come on. dating myself just a wee bit, but I mean, at the same time, it was fun. Throw that special just because I don't want to dance around an unblockable Yondu for special 2. I would not appreciate that. Boink. Gotta be the classic 3D pipes. Yeah. So my confession, not much of a confession because I think everybody did it, but my confession is that most of the teachers in some of the rooms always left their computers unlocked. Such a much more innocent time. And by leaving their computers unlocked, you could go in and change the text for their screensaver, right? Because it was like one of those that just like you could either type in custom text and it just bounced from, you know, one side of the screen to another, right? And usually it was like, Mrs. I don't know, Mrs. Smith, room 10, something like that. Creative stuff for sure. And then you could just go in and just change up that copy to whatever you felt like, to your heart's content. Throw some... I never anything overtly vulgar, but just dumb stuff. Just the dumbest stuff. Cataclysm stopping in, saying, yo! What's good, Cat? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy, who's the next champ? Cable Arena Eve. That's the one. That's a holiday now. What's good, bud? Boink. Special me, please. Doink. I forgot another episode of WandaVision comes out tomorrow at midnight as well. So I mean that's something too, right? Try and start figuring out more what in the heck is going on, or I suppose why it's going on more than what. The what I think is pretty straightforward. The why I think is the ask. All the same, fun show. Supposedly, there's been the story or the rumor going around today that Black Widow is being postponed again for God knows what reason. Part of me wonders if that is ever going to come out. Uh-oh. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Stupid AI. Losing all my charges, dude. Or because it's been delayed so many times, like WandaVision's out now and that's going to be done. Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to be coming out eventually pretty quick. Part of me wonders if they're going to go and like rewrite and reshoot a couple scenes to like fit better in the updated continuity, right? Because like it was supposed to be the predecessor to everything that's happening now, but now that now is happening before it came out, maybe they're retconning their own story. Be careful with Nightcrawler here. Not too careful. When I worked at the toy store, we did that all the time. Some of my faves: Hello Kitty is life, vote Voldemort, Lego of my Pokemon cards. Yeah, any of you guys follow any of those the videos nowadays, the pack openings for Pokemon cards? That just randomly showed up in my feed not too long ago. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Someone's keeping up with the old hobby. But no, that's like a thing now. So you got limber and increased power gain, basically. Go. Special me, please. Thank you. So right now, all I'm trying to do is dance around. What? I disagree with that immensely. I disagree with all that immensely. Of course, she's got the increased power gain now. Now, Wasp can shrug off debuffs, but the odds of her shrugging off debuffs is ridiculously small. And yet, how many times did she shrug off my Cold Snap? I call shenanigans on that. Can Stealth Spidey Slow stop long shots unstoppable? No, because it... I don't think so, no, because it's passive unstoppable instead of an active one. Which is really dumb that there's a difference, but there's a difference. Dear Disney, I will pay you $20 right now to watch Black Widow movie. Do you want my monies? Sincerely, Pee-Pee. That's funny. Also, while I think of it, because there's no AW going on right now, I gotta use some of these boosts. The 20% boosts from I forget what. Or else it's gonna expire. And I don't want it to expire. That would not be a useful way of using my pots. My resources. What is this? Conflictor? Every 7 seconds the next debuff activate is purified and they get a 25% power gain. Okay. Alright, I can work with that. I can work with that. Fight slow being the optimal keyword there. Fight slow. Fight smart, but fight slow. Not in any rush. That. My charge is up. careful this stupid power game. Get out of here. Cable. Nobody likes you or your clone. Which is hyperbole because so many people like Cable now that he's a horseman, and Strife because he's pretty cool. Skulk probably not the best, to be honest. Just bring someone with good block proficiency. That's a solid rule of thumb. Special me, please. Please. Go to special. Get my 5 charges. And with medium attacks so I don't lose said charges. Go for the big Razzle Dazzle special 2. Proc no shocks for fun reasons, I'm sure. And there we go. There we go. Oh boy. It's way too early for that. We're barely an hour into things. Just steamrolling some content. Getting punched in the face. It's the Muhammad Ali strat. Just wear him out. And then when he's least expecting it, come out swinging. I'd really hope that War Machine would find his way into the new featured 5-star crystal. I would very much like to get my hands on one. Not because I think he's particularly amazing. Certainly is in need of some 2021 love. But just because I haven't played him in forever. Like, I'm sure everybody you guys out there have champs that you just haven't played in ages and ages. War Machine's like that for me. Fun champ, I just haven't had a use. Hopefully one of these days. Hopefully one of these months, I should say, he winds up getting that much needed TLC. PP asks, Rob, where are the Strife videos? Strife videos are coming. They are coming. I have been working on some other stuff, but they're in the pipeline. Because that's the thing. Like, I had my week like pretty tightly budgeted out for videos and time-wise, and I'm most fortunate in that, you know, Strife popped up and I get to make first-hand videos for him. But I want to get some of the stuff that I've already like halfway started out, or at least going more, at least. And the one in particular I'm talking about is a follow-up to that Jubilee video I did a little while ago with the synergy with Horseman Wolverine. I'm doing a follow-up to that just because some new things have popped up, and it's kind of piqued my curiosity, and it's really making me look at or evaluate the game in a different way that I haven't had to in the past. And possibly re-examine, I suppose, my outlook on building synergy teams, depending on how it goes. So I'm working on that. I hope to have that out by the weekend. And the reason that it's the weekend and not like tomorrow is that I'm asking some of the Kabam folks through the CCP server to weigh in a little bit too, just to check my maths and whatnot. But after that, then yes, Strife, Elsa, Stormax. Those are the 3 gameplay videos that are in the works, as well as a couple of rank ups as well. Because with War Season rewards coming out yesterday, I got to take some champs up. So I just really wish there was more time in the day to do stuff. That'd be really cool. I really wish there were like 48 hours a day for me to just have fun with some of this stuff. And as the channel grows too, then of course that allows me to keep making more fun videos like that too, right? Some of the analysis gameplay stuff too, which I'm very much looking forward to doing here, hopefully at some point in the short-term future. Well, crap. So we'll see. Exhilarate stopping in and saying, how's it going, Rob? Very well, bud. Very well. Getting KO'd by a Diablo right now, so that means that makes for a most wonderful evening. But jokes aside, I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well. How are you doing? Kabam does maths. Sounds a little sus. Right? I'd follow up that with not only doing maths, but the way that some of the calculations are figured. It's like, on one hand, it's much more complicated and involved than I would have imagined. And on the other hand, it's like, why does it need to be that way? So this fight right here really isn't supposed to be a good ghost fight, because they've got that couple of anti-ghost node in here for increased power gain and whatnot against crits. Plus limber. It's like they really wanted people to have fun fighting Wasp. Like, properly. Glad to hear. Doing great. Thinking about going for Strife in Arena, but I don't know if I'll have the time. Well, I hope you do. I hope you do. Because the thing with Strife and Arena is twofold. First of all, that's the one I was going for. First of all, the Arena score is going to be really high. Undoubtedly, it's going to be really high. Second thing, though, if you want Strife, if you need Strife, Arena is going to be the best way to get them, unfortunately. Because trying to pull a 5-star or a 6-star out of crystals is going to be immensely statistically unlikely. And it's going to be a long time before he shows up in featureds, too. He will show up in featured, so there is that, of course. But if you got the time, I definitely do recommend going for Arena. Definitely recommend it. Again, if there's time. If not, obviously, don't sweat it. He'll be back. But if you can, So I just want to play smart with Miles here. But there we go. Just keep the cold snap on, make sure he doesn't evade, and then it's just easy peasy from there. Uh-oh. Sounds like Half and PB's got some good chats here in store. Strife gonna go high in arena, 70 mil. I think that's fair. I really do. I think that's fair. Spiderham. So here's the thing. Like, the last couple of champions of the last year did not go high. They were like mid 30s, right? For Spiderham, for iBomb. I mean, iHulk is, you know, kind of its own thing too, but they went like mid 30s. I would say it's probably on the same level as Cosmic Ghost Rider. Probably. Just because so many people keep throwing around Mutant Aegon, Mutant Aegon. And that, I think, is going to resonate with people. I could be mistaken, of course. I could be mistaken. But that's my speculation, at least. Whether or not you'll be the highest score with the top 300 system yet, I don't know, but it's not going to be an easy grind. Rather do arenas than spend on calves. Good. Good. Units can be used to refresh my champs, 100%. Also have a rank 3 APOC, so it'll pair nicely with them. Yes. Yes, you will. And that's the thing, though, too, is that the 300 units per cav that you could spend could go to refreshing rank 2, rank 3, 6 stars. So every 300 units effectively is 1,000,000 points. A little bit more nowadays with like the rank 3 meta, but ballpark about 1,000,000 points. So I mean, if you'd rather have take a shot with a cav, or have 1,000,000 points in arena, that's kind of the two options. Boink. All right, diamond form. Well, let's just do away with that, shall we? Last arena I did was for Space Ghost, and I placed 19th with 86 mil. Nice. Solid. I love it. I love those kind of scores. Good on you, bud. And just have Rob open your crystals and you'll get the best champ in the crystal. CEO luck. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. All I know is that the shoe shine luck has worked out insanely well here. I don't have any other better explanation than just pure dumb luck. But you know, you could always try the shoe shine method for yourself and see how that goes. I think I'm tempting fate by draining so much power. She's still limboing. We got an idea for a side hustle. I am always down for side hustles. A little extra something on the side. I'll take that. Cheers. Story of my life, the side hustle. I'm a side hustler. Not a hustler, just a side hustler. Big difference. This is probably not gonna go terribly well. At least I triggered the backup recovery right there. Anyone's still getting lag at the start of AQ fights, specifically minis and bosses? I have not had any lag. Not yet. It's not to say that I won't, I just haven't had any as of yet. Get away from me, dude. I think that's curtains for me. That shock damage is just nuts. Alright. Take two. Pro tip, don't get hit by Thor's special 3. Come on, dude. There we go. Get out of here. Daddy Kong stopping in saying, "What up, Rob? What's good, Daddy Kong? How's everything? Welcome to the stream and the festivities. Just punching out some Cav difficulty right now. Wound up doing five runs in the arcade, and 5 runs is enough for right now for that setting. I got 9 more runs to do, based on the tokens left over from last week, and then, well, the 1 token from last week, and then the 8 that we got today. It's just so monotonous. So, I mean, if you guys haven't started, frankly, any of this stuff, either the regular monthly quest or you're saving some of the tokens for the last minute, the last day, I recommend not doing that. Speaking from experience, because that was my not last month, but the 3 months before that, I was like, oh yeah, I've got 2 days left, and I have 3 difficulties that I gotta grind out. Did not go well. Did not go well. I mean, I got there, it's just, you wind up blowing all of your energy refills, and it's just copy-paste each fight, trying to blitz it all out. It's not very enjoyable. I think I understand and appreciate that a little bit more from like having the energy limits at 70. Uh-oh. Is that it keeps it enjoyable. Because if you could just keep going and going and going, then it just gets dull, and then if it's dull, then you're not having fun. So I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm rambling. So I got 2 paths left, 1 path left. Excellent. I like it. Cheers. But yeah, I mean, the Strife Arena is going to be pretty spicy, and then that should lead us right into next month, whatever that is. Okay. It's basically no specials the entire time. Gotcha. And that is February. Because, I mean, this month is already more than halfway done, which is very freaky, very freaky to me. Still feels like it's just barely Thanksgiving, or barely Christmas, too, for that matter. And yet, here we are. heavy attack, get the big special. Miss that evade, get punched in the face, get concussed. Just having a great time. Just having a great time. Is this guy supposed to be particularly tanky? 'Cause I feel like I'm doing very minimal damage compared to what I could be. Ricky stopping in saying, "Hey Rob, crazy Cav opening you had?" Yes. Yes it was. Yes it was. I cannot believe it. Literally can't believe it. Like I really did think that the that 3-star Strife was going to be as good as it gets. And I would have been very happy with that. I am very happy with that. And then then there was the second half. And oh my goodness. But thank you. Thank you. I was joking with it with somebody after the fact. It's like I swear at this point I'm almost starting to think that like I made a pact with the devil or something in a previous life. I mean, in retrospect, or on the other hand, of all the things to benefit from a pact with the devil over, getting like good luck on crystal pulls and a freebie mobile video game probably isn't the best use for that trade. But you know, here we are. Come on, dude. Thank you. Of course you're regen. Stop it. Stop it. No regen for you. Good lord. That's the downside about doing like big... Stop getting incinerate. Stop it. Those big fancy like specials next to Mephisto is that you're constantly next to his incinerate while it's up, and there's nothing you can do because you're all locked into the animation. Holy cow. Exhilarate, thank you very much, bud. Thank you very much. Send over 5 Canadian bucks. Thank you very much. That is very, very generous of you. Thank you muchly. Appreciate it, bud. Dude, we gotta get you up here on the wall of fame here. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? That. And that. And that. X. LR. 8. Again, my friend, thank you most kindly. I really do appreciate that. That's very cool. There we go. Daddy Kong says, yeah, I run the legendary mutant. I feel like I'm doing it wrong, not maximizing rewards. How are you running it to feel that way? Reaper stopping in saying, what up, Shoe? What's good, Reaper? How are you? How's everything? Because as I understand it, Daddy Kong, since the first ticket card has already come and gone, right? Like, up until that point, ideally, we were only supposed to do enough runs to fill out the card and then leave all the extra tokens for right now. And then by doing so, that would leave us enough runs and enough tokens to not only fill out a second card, but then have enough left over to do a complete run through the next lowest difficulty. So in my case, because I've got the character crystal shard, that means I can have enough for the 5-star featured crystal. I can have enough for the 4,000 6-star shards, which fills out the most, like the legendary difficulty, and then should still have enough left over for a full run for the 2,000 shards for the first milestone of week 2 of Epic or Master, whatever it's called. As I understand it, that's how it's supposed to be. Whether that's how it actually plays out, I'm not sure, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. Now, granted, that wasn't me figuring that out, and that wasn't me reading Kabam's explanation of how it's supposed to be run. That was me listening to the advice of an alliance mate, because like the wording and the phrasing and the formatting of this monthly event has just been trash. Trash is perhaps a too harsh a word. Has really not been clear. So, I mean, I definitely think Kabam could have done a much better job explaining it if this is the format that they wanted to do and use. But at the same time, too, they could have just had the quest done in such a way where, yeah, they didn't have to do this big song and dance. Did I just use all my tokens on Legendary? Yeah. Again, optimally, you can use most of all of them on Legendary until there's no more prizes. There should still be tokens left over, and then, yeah, that's when you dip down to the next bit. Had 6 tokens left over from last time. Yep. 8 more this time, so it depends if you want the 10% Tier 5 CC or not. As I As I understand it, you should still be able to get the 10% Tier 5 CC doing it that way, as I understand it. Oh, this is going to be great. Getting no power. How many Furies do you think I can stack this way before they just start? Yep, that's beautiful. But I should look that up actually. Because as I understand it, you should be able to get well, it's just legendary, I guess, right? Okay, so I've got okay, then yeah, I'm not sure. As I understood it, there should be enough for everything. For the first round of Epic, for the last round of Legendary, and then enough to continue with Legendary for the 10%. But you have to forgive me if I don't want to do the quick math in my head with the tokens that I have left over right now in addition to the 8 that I'll have later on. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Evie stopping in. How's it going, Evie? What's good? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Big howdy, big welcome to Sarge as well. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. How'd Tiger wind up with a bar of power already? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna cheese the heck out of this. That should be sufficient. I love it. Who's the best team against Thorns node on variant 6? I don't have mags. So you got villains, right? Coming up against a complete brain fart. And it really is a complete brain fart because there was son of a mother. Now you got me curious. Omega for sure. Omega is probably your best bet because all of his tentacle attacks are non-contact. I think if you want to just cheese MCoC's fart heavy attack, that could work too. Now, I know a number of these probably are options too, I'm just not familiar with them. But probably Omega is your best bet. Magneto as well, but I know you said you didn't have Magneto. If you are careful with Storm, she could be an option because some of her attacks, the basic attacks steal energy. So they should not proc Thorns. So be mindful of that. I think if you've got a sigged up Crossbones, he should be able to do it as well if you are in Overrun. I think. Don't hold me to that one, though. I think I may be conflating Civil Warrior with Crossbones and reducing ability accuracy. Because that's the other strat, though, too, is that find some of these champs that reduce ability accuracy and get around Thorns that way. Not sure about Terrax, to be honest. But that would only work if it's going up against a metal champion. I think he reduces ability accuracy for that. I-Bomb might be an option just because he regens. Yeah. Just off the top of my head. But that one's tough. Variant 6 that one's tough just because you're limited to villains. People says, so wait, it's possible to get the legendary tier 5 CC and epic 6-star shards. That's what I'm shooting for, but didn't map it out. I believe so. From what I've heard from recommendations from friends and alliance mates, that yes, supposedly that is possible. And I understand it that is the case if you've done everything perfectly. But I haven't done the math myself. So I'm just starting from the top, make sure I get like the 4,000 shards. And then after I've got the 4,000 shards, just do whatever is the leftover to get the 10% tier 5 CC. And then after we get the 8 more tokens next week, Wednesday, then take care of the epic level. Sarge says, hey Rob, chat. Stopping to like before bed. Appreciate it, bud. Really do appreciate it. Thank you muchly. Alright, so let's try this again. Let's get X23 in the corner here. Bait out the special that she's inevitably going to have charged up by the time we get here. There we go. And just start heavy spamming now. Or take a combo to the face. One or the other. 2 combos to the face. Oh man, that's not ideal. There we go. Well, that wasn't very clean. Wave Rebel stopping by, saying, stopping by before heading off to bed. Much appreciated. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Get some good Z's, my friend. You have to get 80 stamps on Legendary for the 10% Tier 5 CC. That leaves 16 for Epic, which is just enough. 1 over what you need. 1 over what you need. Perfect. So yes, it is possible. Getting caught up on chats. Got the Thronebreaker before Christmas. Yeah, grats again on that, E. Grats again on that, PP. Could always rank up Mordo. Alright, so got 1 cold snap on her. Hopefully she doesn't shrug that off for a minute. Please don't shrug that off for a minute. Well, it's gone now. Come on. Special me, please. So she can evade even with the cold snap on because reasons. Well, PP, here's the thing between Doom and Claire. If you need prestige for your alliance, for if you guys are heavy on AQ, then do Doom. If you want somebody who has like a strong staying power, who's going to be really useful for story content, for monthly quests, if you use her in Alliance War, then Claire. Doom does more damage, Claire can live longer. That's the thing. That's the way to break it down. Rank 2 Hitmonkey or Rank 2 Nick Fury, both unduped. Hitmonkey. And grats in advance, Cali boy. Grats in advance. Because like Nick Fury's whole thing relies on him being awakened. Like he only needs to be Sig 1, but he does need to be Sig 1. Good champ otherwise, but Hitmonkey can do everything that Nick Fury can do, even unawakened. Plus he can do so a lot safer too, because Nick Fury operates in that like 20% remaining health category, which is just living dangerously. Let's do some more of this. Let's do some more side quests. I got 9 more of these to burn. Let's bring up Beardo again. Bring up The Archist of Angels. Burn through a few more of these, shall we? Just to stay on top of it. Just to stay on top of it. Because that last bit right there was the 100% of Chapter 2 of Cavalier difficulty, which means I just need one more 100% to finish out Cav, which would be really nice. But let's do like 3 of these. Just chip away at it a bit. Boink. Boink. Man, I'm so tempted to open up a 6-star. Because like with all the different 6-star shards that are going to be flooding in between 100%ing this and then getting the 4,000 milestone and the 2,000 milestone next week. It's so tempting. I shouldn't, and I won't, but tempting. Why did I bring Elsa still? I just looked up and we got Elsa still here. Why is she here? Not duped, so no prestige bump. I use Clara more. But I know Doom is probably the smart choice. Just gonna sit a while until I either need the rank up or if I dupe one. That's perfectly valid as well. Perfectly valid as well. Yeah, no, I know, Evie. I know, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. I have no idea how I was able to hoard 6-star shards for as long as I did for that initial 14 crystal opening. Because like now, after that, now it's just like burning a hole in my pocket. It's like I gotta wake up Falcon. I gotta wake up Falcon. I could get APOC. This could be the one. I mean, instead it's like 20 more SIGs on Green Goblin, but then again, I say that like I didn't just pull Dragon Man last time. Elsa does look fire. Yes, she does. Still like a year and change on from her initial release. She still is my favorite champ to play. Hands down. There have been some strong contenders, though. Definitely not gonna lie, there have been some strong contenders. But nobody has dethroned her just yet. Phoebe says, Rob, can you pick up some lotto tickets for me? Sure, if you want to split the take 50-50. Or I'll even be generous, 40-60. I mean, heck, for the jackpot right now in the States, I would settle for a solid 1%. Because that still would make, like, what, how many thousands of dollars? Even, like, after tax, even if you take the lump sum payout. I mean, really, in with today's day and age and whatnot, that would be, like, the most, like, I was about to say that'd be, like, the most American thing you could do, but that would be probably the best thing you could do, and I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with that. That would be the most, like, American thing you could do is, like, take the winnings, just a small chunk for yourself, because who the heck needs that many millions of dollars anyway? And then use the rest of it and help out, you know, your neighbors. Make everybody's life just a little bit easier. But that's my philosophy, at least. It's the Mr. Rogers approach, dang it. Just be a good neighbor. But then again, like I said, I've probably blown all my luck on opening calves anyway, so knowing me, I would get jack diddly. Alright, dude, special me, please. Please, thank you. And then I forget who had asked it earlier about Stealthy's slow preventing the unstoppable. Again, this is the proof of concept that it would not. Because Beardo, with his shield charges, isn't able to nullify the unstoppable because it's a not, I don't know, it's not passive, but you can't, a permanent one, I suppose. Grady stopping in with the Drunken Contest Master Raid. It's good, Grady. How's it going? Happy Wednesday, bud. What is your poison of choice tonight, my friend? Much appreciated for the raid. Boink. Doink. Yoink. Can you imagine blowing 1 mil on calves? Yeah, you still probably wouldn't get 2 featured 6 stars. Eve says, "Gots to stay loyal. The only dude that I know for Elsa. You and her are like the inseparable couple. Yeah, we're like peas in the pods. Like Forrest Gump and Janae." That's us. Yeah, I mean, Time Twin, I mean, I'm joking, because you would wind up getting him. But at the same time, too, look at, like, Crystal Opening Whale's old videos, right? Where he used to open up, like, what, 300? Something like that for each crystal, for each character. And if he was lucky, he'd get a 6-star featured. A single one 6-star featured. If he was lucky. Good lord. Just took a Ghost to rank 3 and I'm drowning my demons in some crummy beer. Well, there you go. Drown away. And grats on that rank up, bud. She's so cool. Mr. Mohammed also popping in for the Drunken Contest Master Raid. Well, cheers, bud. Thanks for popping in, too. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys. It is only Wednesday. It kind of feels like it could be, should be Thursday, Friday, but nope, it is hump day. We are still only halfway through the week. Tech Arena Battle. You know what I should do? Actually, speaking of which, I should put up some more points in Arena. Because I got the last milestone. So I'm at that 12 mil, but I'm nowhere near close enough for the 1 to 5. Should probably do that. And honestly, because the mutant side event, I'm done. I'm done for tonight. I've done six of those in one sitting. So monotonous. Not so sure you would actually get them. Exactly. I'm not sure either. I don't think you would. You would get one. You would probably get one. Could you imagine how much like overflow ISO you would get for that? I'd tell you this much though. I'll tell you this much though. With all the max sigs you would get, whether or not you would wind up getting a 5 or 6 star Immortal Iron Fist, that's the catch. Not sure about that one. Doink. Boink. Well, cheers, Grady. Much appreciated. It's always a pleasure having you when you pop in. Stopped at a 20 mil for Arena. If you got the chance, and I know you said you stopped at 20, but if you got the chance to do like 2 or 3 million more, that's the padding to get the 1 to 5%. Because cutoff for 1 to 5% is usually right at 20 mils. So if you want to be safe, if you got the time, in the morning, not tonight, in the morning, go for it. Otherwise, I mean, gonna be what it's gonna be. And it's only, I think, only 100 6-star shards difference, so it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna break anybody's bank. Matt Murdoch saying, "Yo guys, thought I'd drop by." What's up, Matt? How in the heck are you? How's the world finding you? Haven't done it in a while. Oh, there you go. Yep. At least it's already Thursday. Week is going by quick. Thursday for you. Thursday for you. I've got a couple hours still. I'm still dwindling in the past. You future people are beyond me. Plenty of champs left from stopping. I can drop a couple more mil before bed. I would recommend it, definitely. Because the score has been creeping up, especially since Jubilee went like 10 million higher first round than I think I or most people were anticipating. I don't know what the 1 to 5 is this round. But usually that's what it is, 22, 23 mil. What are the rarest champs in the game? Oh, battery. Okay, so the rarest champ in the game is probably Weapon X Diaper Man. 6-star Thanos is up there. 6-star King is up there. 5 and 6-star Immortal Iron Fist is up there. And then 4-star Red Pool is up there. Otherwise, I mean, everybody is available in one form or another, but those are the hardest ones to get, at least. Because they either rely on stupid luck, stupid good luck, or a very high skill cap. Mostly luck. What are the memeiest champs in the game? I mean, the memes abound. Joe Fixit, I mean, he's always up there. War Machine's up there. Groot is still up there. There's plenty of memes. Remember the days when 12 mil was the cutoff for the top shard rewards? Back in the good old days. Man, I tell you, I still remember my first tier 4 basic grind. Just going for the 1 million points to get one single tier 4 basic. That tier 4 basic I needed so desperately much because it was, back in those days, it was practically impossible to get a tier 4 basic anywhere else. It effectively similar to a tier 5 nowadays. Except they didn't have shards back then, so it was either you get a full one or you get nothing. But that grind was awful because only had 3 stars, right? So I'm trying to get and keep an infinite streak in the tier 4 basic arena, and I would do like anywhere between 5 and 8 fights, come up against a Doom squad, lose my streak and have to start over again. But I think that was probably my first all-nighter grinding in arena. Was that for that stupid tier 4 basic? Now 12 million points is almost a full cycle of champs between 6s and 5s and 4s. Almost. Except I have not yet pushed that far myself. I'm assuming, I'm extrapolating. I don't have the patience for that. Pew. Pew pew. Blurg. This actually was a really bad idea. Why do I always do this? I always pit Torch up against like Havoc or Sparkles. And obviously it always goes poorly for me. This is not going to be enough. Yep. It's so dumb. One of these days I'm going to learn. But I always do that. And that always goes exactly that way, because of course it does. Anyway. Grady says, alright, bud, I'm off to go relax and finish up a couple mil more before the shards. Alright, Grady. Take care, bud. Always a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll catch you next time. First hardcore grind was for 4-star Gwenpool back when she came out for basic, but when the cutoffs were way higher years back, I think had a streak of like 250 or something. That's pretty respectable. That is mighty respectable. Let's see if my game crashes. I like how they managed to make it all the way through Alliance War season without ever commenting on Spider-Ham crashing people's games. Like, there were a couple of alliances where they were just like heavy loading Spider-Hams in the game with the sole intention of like causing crashes and getting easy KOs that way. Shady, but I guess legal by their standard. Special me, dude. Thank you. That's a 10k in power sting damage. Doink. Doink. Alright, so what else we got here? What else do we got here? Let's throw up you, and you, and you. Do this. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I'm gonna jump on Contests of Champions Reddit. See if Arena Results Night ever posted the this results for last round. There we go. Featured as we expected, 48 mil. All right, so 1 to 5% for Jubilee Arena was 21 mil. Let's see what the... It's 1 to 5, so it wouldn't have an exact place, but... Yeah, okay, so 20.5 mil did not get it. 21.4% did. So, food for thought. Good to know. So that's what I'm going for, 21 mil. I mean, I'm probably not going to get 21 mil. I am a sizable chunk short, but were you to go for it, 21 mil. Uh-oh. I love Professor X. He's so much fun. It'll be interesting to see, because I think people were swaying more towards Professor X than MCoC a month ago, in terms of like who is the better all-around champion. But now that MCoC has the Strife synergy, I don't know. I would say arguably, I think Professor X vanilla, but then if MCoC has a synergy family around him. Then probably that. Did I get disconnected? No, I'm reconnected. Sorry, guys. I just looked up at the YouTube page and it's like, you've been disconnected. I'm like, good lord. Oh, I probably did. What is that? Curious. Well, if the internet goes down again, then I apologize for that. Internet has been a bit wonky today. It has been good. Up until this point. It has been good. PB says battery is wearing down, gonna head out. Rob sent you something on Discord. Do not check out while hungry. Uh-oh. Well, I appreciate you sending whatever it is over. I will be checking that out later, and I will make sure to have had a bowl of cereal or something nummy first. Appreciate it, PP. Much appreciated. I think I got a good few fights left in me too. Get through the rest of the rank 3s and then tap into some of the rank 2s. See about taking Strife for a run. Yeah, I mean it'll be Strife's first time in Arena too. That'll be cool. I don't wager he's going to be a great arena champion, but doink. But we shall see. Stop it. Stop it. I'm a robot. You can't do that to me. I am beyond such things. Spinny, spinny, spinny. That's so mad. 75,000 points each. That's nuts. Man, did 3 runs of the side event so far. No items, so that's good, but falling asleep. Yup. Oh, there we go. Glad you are background noise. That's the goal here at Time Twin. That is the goal. Keep everybody awake with the soothing sound of this. Could not agree with you more, though. Good lord. Summoner Sigil. I got 3 days left on that. Get out of here. Good. That did not count as a KO. That would have been a shame. Man, that was so cake. Finished that one flawlessly. Tiger, everybody. Making short work of Annihili. Hey, People's Champ stopping in. What's good, bud? How's it going, PC? How are you this fine evening? Much appreciated. Good to see you, bud. Let's do this. Caught me just in the nick of time, too. How are you doing? How'd the, I saw you were streaming the, it was an incursion run earlier, right? Alright, I got 2 of those guys. I guess. How'd it go? PC, I did get Batman. Not only Batman, I got a 6-star Batman. It was unbelievably lucky. Unbelievably lucky. I think I broke the game. I think I did. Whoops. Not that the game needed a lot of help from me to break. But, yeah, dude. It's pretty gnarly. And not only that, but I was lucky enough to have an awakening gem that had been sitting on for ages, too, so. So, I mean, spoilers. That's one of the rank up videos that's going to be coming out in the next week. Next couple days to a week. Spoilers. Let's just say I got enough shards to open up a crystal and go on. And 5-star Scarlet Witch. Incoming. That's my guess. Come on. Come on. Stop it. God. I hate these bots. They're just so impossible to bait out now. They're holding on to their specials like it's nobody's business. Didn't it open it though? I get that. Mr. Smoke stopping in. Hello, Rob. What's good, Mr. Smoke? Happy Wednesday. How are you? How's everything? Hope the week is finding you well. Get a big old crick in my neck. That's fun. Been using Sentinel for the side event, and for the most part, it works great against those mutants. Yeah, I'd figure. How do you go unblockable? But it doesn't crit that much, even after 100 charges. That is the downside. That is definitely the downside. He needs, I think it's Emma Frost has a really solid Sentinel synergy, and then I have not yet tried out, I think it's Jubilee. It's either Jubilee or Strife. One of the two have a Sentinel synergy as well. But on second thought, I think that just speeds up the ramping as opposed to increasing the damage output. But then again, I mean, he's literally made for that, so not a bad option. Alright. Get this Doom bot out of the way. Yeah, do that. Dex, Dex, Dex. How annoying. That would have been just so nice to just finish that fight off with a special one, but because he had his aura up, then just makes my life more difficult. Alright, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. We'll do one more. And then let's see. At the same time too. Let's get a raid going. See about who's playing right now. I don't think we've raided Coop yet, to be honest. Let's do that. But, gotta get through this one here first. I suppose it's as good as it's gonna get. Good, doing good. Gonna do Legendary side event tonight. Just don't know what champs my top 5. Or rank 1 6-star Nick Fury, 6-star Vin the Duck. Rank 4 5-star Claire. Rank 4 Archangel, but don't know who to take in for Iceman. If you got a Storm Pyramid X, she could work. She's Cold Snap immune. Vision Arcus is Cold Snap immune. Ghost can phase through it. Bring Mordo and just start the fight out blocking until that initial Cold Snap falls off. He has a gigantic energy resist. So you can take very minimal damage from it that way. There's options. I'm not sure if Dr. Voodoo can heal through most of that. I don't know the heal to damage ratio, but he might be an option too. Or if you got a Captain Marvel movie, she'll take the damage, but she'll ramp up really fast. Because all of that Cold Snap damage just feeds her binary charges. Uh-oh. That is a crit bleed. Just my luck. Wow, that sucks. There we go. Oh man, that came through clutch right there. You can do massive damage by spamming the block button in a side event against Rhino. Yeah, that is true. That is a solid hack right there. Interesting. Do you know if Captain Marvel movie, when she has binary, will shake it off? Yes. As soon as she goes binary, she shrugs off all of her debuffs. So yes. Yep, I think so. I think so. Plus, then you got Sparkles on your team too, and then with Nick, she's going to be doing crazy damage because those charges are going to fall off a lot slower, and the Fury is going to be doing a lot more damage. Alrighty then, guys, that is going to do me for tonight. I threw a link over to Coop's stream over there in chat. It's going to be the first time that we've raided Coop. He's live currently. He's for the doing an incursion tourney for Loki. I'm going to stop in and wish him luck. Under the hashtag RobVonRaid. I want to thank you guys for watching, for hanging out here the last couple and a half hours, and a big thank you again to Exhilarate for the kindly donation. Much appreciated, bud. If you haven't already, if you'd kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel, all that stuff helps boost the analytics, helps the channel grow, and that is very much appreciated. Ring the notification bell up top or down below or wherever it is on your device. Stay on top of videos as they drop. We got rank up gameplay video for Strife coming out, as well as gameplay for Elsa and Storm Pyramid X as well. So plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipe. Please do stay tuned for that. I'm going to be hopping over again, saying hey to Coop. Hope to see you guys there. I'll be streaming again Friday night with Arena or side event or incursions maybe. We'll see. Friday night. See you guys then. Till next time, everybody. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe and be well all.